Today is Wednesday, October the 22nd, and the sun has just came up enough that I can see, and you can see. I'm on my way to work. I was just gonna talk to y'all while I drove in. I hope everybody has had a good week and a half, I guess, since I saw y'all last. Yeah. But we kept the kiddos Saturday night. Whitney and Buns wanted to go somewhere and eat supper by themselves, so the kids came and stayed with me and Papa, and Lorelai wanted chicken casserole and Musso wanted corn on the cob, and he said just corn on the cob. So I did some pintos and chicken casserole and corn on the cob, and he was right. All he wanted was corn on the cob. So, and Lorelai, she wanted the chicken casserole. So we had a good dinner, and they stayed till, I don't know, it was probably after 10 o'clock when they came and picked them up. But we had a good time. Papa went out to Dollar General and got some ice cream, and he made them a chocolate milkshake. So, and Cable ate all the candy. He just, that boy loves him some candy or some junk. And Holly Ho had brought each of them on Friday night Halloween goodie bags. So he had new candy, new toys. So he was tickled about that. Friday night, me and Alan met Holly and Todd at the Last Frontier in Carbon Hill and ate dinner. I think Holly had picked Todd up from the airport, so he had been gone most of the week. And we met up there. Whew, excuse me. And we ate dinner, and then we came back to our house. And Holly and I did the video to launch Pish, Posh on Parade. I hope that each of you were able to go to her site and place an order and see what she has. And she always has such beautiful things, so I was excited for her, and she was excited, and I called her on Saturday. I can't do anything but yell. I called her on Saturday right before 12. I said, it's almost go time. She said, I know, I'm so nervous. What if nobody buys? And then on Saturday evening and Sunday, or well, I didn't talk to her Saturday evening, so I guess it was Sunday. She was packing up orders, and I got a shipping notification. I guess it's through that Shopify, because I have my information stored. So I guess when she clicked the order as shipped, or I don't know how that works, but anyway, I got a notification. It hadn't came yet, but I do have a notification that it's on its way. So, and I know she mailed everything that was bought over the weekend. She had it ready to go after a few trips back to Walmart to get some bubble mailers. She has all of them sent off, so if you ordered something, you should be getting yours very, very soon. I can't wait to get mine. I'm hoping it'll be here today. Let's see what else. Sunday, about 7:30. And then Monday, I worked and went home and cooked supper. I think that's about it so far. I mean, we lead an exciting life, I know. I've been stitching on, I started Every Gift by Plum Street. It was an exclusive at a retreat that we went to in Wisconsin. And I started it, and boy, it was beautiful. It was just, I was trucking right along, and I thought, oh, these colors are so pretty. Well, then yesterday, I got to looking, and it hit me. Or I got to thinking about it. So I went and got it. You know, I didn't think to look to see how big of a piece of fabric I had. Didn't it, because I normally buy fat half, fat quarter, you know, and I've had so many people ask me, why do you keep so much fabric? Why don't you go ahead and cut your piece that you're gonna stitch on? Well, this is why. Because I don't even remember when I thought about it, but I thought, I wonder what size a piece of linen was in that retreat box.
In half a mile, turn right to stay on Alabama 69 North.
And so I took it out of my hoop. Lo and behold, I was stitching in the wrong direction on the fabric because it was longer one way than it was the other way. And yes, I did. Sure did. I was wanting to start something new. Didn't need to. I guess that's the whip gods. Oh gosh. I hope there hasn't been an accident at the mines, but that always worries me with 2 ambulances headed that way. Maybe it's not, but anyway. But I was stitching. I started in the top left corner, and I was stitching down on the long piece of the fabric, and I should have been stitching down on the short piece of fabric. So, you know, in true Christy fashion, I thought, I'm not picking that out right now. So I just whooped that baby around, found my left hand corner, and off I went. So at some point, I'm gonna have to take out what I have put in. Oh well, it is what it is. So I've been working on that, and I have been working on my birthday sale, Hannah Campbell by Hands Across the Sea. I've been working on it some, and last night I did stitch some, but I had to wash my hair and blow dry it. You know, that's a whole ordeal. You can't really tell it this morning because it don't really look good today, but you know what? I don't care. It's cold. It's 42 degrees, and it just is what it is, and I can't stand my hair flopping in my face like when I'm looking down, and so I just usually wear it pulled up. I usually wear it pulled up anyway because it's just easier. And so let's see, I got last week's dragon and the flower needle minder from Clay by Kim. they show some love. They always let me know that they're thinking about me, and I appreciate that so much. They're the sweetest. They're the best. I just wish everybody could be a friend like they are, because they are just precious people. Let's see. Holly and I are gonna meet this weekend, and we're gonna nail down about like the smalls at Stitch South in February. We still have a few spots open because we've had a few people to drop out. That's okay, because I promise you it's gonna be their loss. So we have a few spots left, and we will be closing registration by the end of the month, of this month, because we have specialty items that have to be, the order has to be placed, and so we will be closing Stitch South registration October the 31st. And let's see, also in November it will be November the 12th will be the last day to cancel the retreat and get a partial refund. So let's see, what else? Oh, if you're coming to Stitch South, I'm gonna go ahead and give you just a little bitty heads up. If you've been looking at a cute set of pajamas, go ahead and get them. Just go ahead and get them. You don't have to, but we are gonna have a stitching in your pajamas night one night. So I think that will be lots of fun, and you know, be something different. So, but we're gonna make a lot of decisions, announcements, and we will try to come on and let y'all know. So, but I am almost at work, so I'm gonna get off of here and get in here and get some things done this morning. These cool, I'm that person. I just want y'all to know I'm that person. I did not feel well yesterday at all, so I stayed home yesterday from work. And when I tell you that it was raining yesterday, we had some stormy weather Saturday night. It must not have been too bad because I slept through it, but still, we got a good rain, and then it rained yesterday. It was raining when I got up yesterday morning, and it was cold. I had on a gown that comes down to my ankles. It probably sweeps the floor, if the truth be known. But and I have a sweatshirt that I keep out because normally I'm freezing, and Alan's fine. Well, he wasn't there yesterday, and I thought, do I really want to cut the heat on now? Well, I did, and oh my gosh, it felt so much better in there, except, you know, the dogs, they're like sniffing all around because, you know, that where it's burning the dust off, I guess the dust off the coils, I don't know, but anyway, it's that dust smell. Not that I have dust in my house, let's get that straight. Oh Lord, I have a lot of dust because live on a dirt road, and when it doesn't rain, it's very dusty. So, but I'm fixing to be at the red light and turn in to work, and I will catch y'all later. I hope y'all have a good day, a good week. I hope everybody got signed up for the Jingle Ball. And I think that's it for right now. I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey Flosstube, this is Christy with the Floss Bossin Cousins. It is October the 27th, and this is Flosstube number 62. It's been right at 2 weeks, I think, since the last Flosstube, and I just wanted to come in and give you a quick update on what I've been stitching on and what we've been doing and all the good things. It has been a rainy, cool Monday. So I've been at work today and just got home, and I told my husband, I said, I'm gonna go downstairs and do a Flosstube real quick while I still have my clothes on, because I knew once I put my pajamas on, it'd be over. I wouldn't come down here and do a Flosstube. So I need to get some stuff put up because I did not get my craft room cleaned up. Sure didn't. I ended up, let's see, last weekend I worked at my other job and had a little bit of a stomach bug on Tuesday. And this past weekend, we didn't do anything. Well, I had a Zoom on, or a video call with Charlotte and Tara on Friday night, and Holly jumped on for just a little bit. Todd, she had to go pick Todd up at the airport. He had been in Arizona, so she got on for just a little bit, and we just stitched and laughed and just all the good things Friday night, and my heart needed that so much. So thank you, ladies. I enjoyed it. We was talking about Stitch South retreat. They're both coming, and I cannot wait to spend time with them. Let's see, what else? Oh, Saturday, Alan and I went to Vina. It's northish Alabama, more northern than we are. And my two great nephews, Case and Corbin, Caseroni and Poo Poo, they played in the Toy Bowl football playoffs. So we went up there and watched them, and neither team won. So their football season is over for this year. But I was glad I got to go and watch them. And then after that, me and Alan stopped by this little place in Hamilton and ate supper on the way home, and went to Walmart and, you know, spent $140 on heaven knows what, because I for the life of me, I can't figure out where we spent that. But anyway. And then yesterday, I did laundry and worked in the house and stitched. And, you know, last time, well, I'll tell y'all when I get to show y'all what I've been stitching. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. If anybody truly knows me, it will not be a surprise. But, oh, I'm trying to think of what all. I think that's pretty much all I've done is work. and stitch and trying to tie up loose ends on the retreat. And let's just talk about Stitch South a minute. We are going to cut off our registration for the retreat on October the 31st. So after October the 31st, midnight of November the 1st, we will not be accepting any more attendees because we have the majority of our swag is customized. So we have to get those orders placed. If we have any drop out, we've had, I don't know, 5 or 6, I guess, cancel. So if we have any more that drop out or cancel, we may open it back up, but we'll just have to see. So we're very excited, very, very excited. We've got some good things. I just can't wait until we can really talk about it, which will be after the retreat. But anyway, for those of you who didn't get to sign up this year, we sure hope that you get to come next year. So that's a little bit about what I wanted to talk about. Did y'all get signed up for the Jingle Ball? I did. I was late. I actually didn't sign up until this past weekend because I got a new phone case. Well, I can't show you because my phone's up there and I think it's in the car, but it's a magnetic, and the back part that is magnetic is where my debit cards and my license and stuff go. Well, when I don't have to have it, I take it off. So I just have my phone. And I was too lazy to go out to the Tahoe and get it. So, and every time I was in the Tahoe, I mean, I couldn't do it then, but I did get signed up. I didn't sign up for any of the classes because you just never know what life's going to throw at you. So, but I am signed up and I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. If you've never been, if you have never signed up, I encourage you to do so because it is such a great way to meet other stitchers and to find people that you share a common bond with. And you can meet some lifelong friends at these. I mean, you really can. So I encourage you to at least do some research on it and watch some other videos. And Lindy Stitches, she hosts the Jingle Ball with they have a bunch of designers that do charts and stuff for the Jingle Ball, but she has, you can go and watch any of her videos and I'll be sure and link her below, but she'll tell you all about it and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. And if you're in a room with me, I'll have my pajamas on. I promise you. It's just so much fun. So much fun. So I encourage you, I will put the link to sign up for the Jingle Ball in the description below, and I'll also tag Lindy Stitches, and you can go and watch her YouTube and see what all the hype's about. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I really don't. I was trying to think. I honestly couldn't even tell you what Flosstubes I have watched. I may have to do a little voiceover or an insert here because I forgot to look, and this ain't braining much these days. It's usually smoking from everything, trying to keep everything straight. Callie is doing well. She had a doctor's appointment last week in Birmingham, and it's just gonna take time. So, I appreciate everyone that has sent her a card or sent a gift to her. It means so much. So, thank you. All right, what have I been stitching on? Let's see. Okay. I stitched a TTT tiny bit on Hannah Campbell. It's my birthday sale. And it's Hannah Campbell 1838, I'm sorry. And it's by Hands Across the Sea. And I am doing it on 40 count Weeks Dye Works straw. And I'm using all the called for 103s. And yes, I have some hanging threads. And yes, it's still on in my nerge. And no, I did not iron it. So, this is it. And I know it's pitiful, but it is really hard to see 40 count after you've sat in front of a computer all day long. But I convinced myself that maybe this weekend, if my weekend goes as I hope, as I plan, I am hoping that Saturday I can just start stitching on her and get some progress on her. It's just hard to see the 40 count, like I said, when your eyes are tired, and here lately mine are always tired, so I haven't put the work into her that I wanted to, but that's okay too. She's a whip, and it's okay. She'll just go in a pile with my other whips. We may just give her a rebirth, and we'll do her again next year for my birthday sale, because I bet I ain't going to be finished. It doesn't even matter, does it? Doesn't even matter. Let's see. Okay. Now, this is what I was talking about. If you know me, then you know. The last time that I did a video, I'm trying not to lose my needle. The last time that I done a video, I believe I showed y'all where I had stitched America by Blackbird Designs wrong. Yeah. And actually, you know, I showed you over here. And actually, I'm not even finished with it. So I told y'all a big fat story because, but I may be finished with it. There's some, it says America down here on the bottom, but I may actually just be finished with it. So, y'all, I got a mess. I'd almost pay somebody just to come down here and clean it up so I won't have to. Okay. I wanted to start something new because I can. Oh, I don't know where my screwdriver's at. Well, I may just have to show y'all what I've got done right here. This is every gift by Plum Street, and it was an exclusive at a retreat we went to during the summer in Wisconsin. And this is the box it came in. Well, I have the chart scanned, so I'm using all of the called for floss, and the fabric is 36 count Dolly Madison by Needle and Flax, and it calls for some DMC, a couple of classics, some weeks. But there are the colors. Aren't they beautiful? Y'all see my little ghost that I got from Holly Ho, Pish Posh on Parade? I hope that everyone went and checked her website out. She opened Saturday before last, so she was very excited with how well she done, and I tried to tell her. I don't know why she was so worried, but she done fantastic. She appreciates everyone that placed an order with her. So and I put every gift in my Rika bag. House of Stitch and Stash. Rika gave me this bag at the Tampa retreat. We sat at a table together, and she has beautiful, beautiful bags. Beautiful things. Okay, do y'all want me, this is going to be bad short, because I've really only been stitching on one thing other than my Hannah Campbell. Because when I get home, I just have to pick up where I was. And I'm fine with that. Just fine. Put all my stuff back in my box. I'll try to insert a picture of the chart of my every gift, but this is what the chart looks like. Let's do some giveaways from last time. I actually remembered. Yeah, it was right before I did this video. It sure was. But that's okay too. All right. Let's see. Get my notebook open. And all right. The first one was number 1, and it is Blessed Beyond Measure by Stitching with the Housewives, and it goes to at Jensen Johnson 3917. Congratulations, and I'll put a screenshot, so because I'm sure I just butchered that name, but I will put a screenshot right here so you can see the name. All right, the second one is My Country by Lottie Da. And it goes to @BrookeWorkman1139. Congratulations. All right, number 3 was Fall is in the Air by Little House Needleworks. And it goes to @SitStayStitch. Congratulations. Our next one, and he was very popular, but he is a handsome boy, was Cooper by Kathy Barrick. And it goes to @K-State Stitcher Jamie TT. I'm sorry, Jamie H. Not a TT, an H. Congratulations. Number 5 is Good Intentions by Kathy Barrick. And it goes to @Miss TX Chick. Congratulations. The next is number 6, and it is Carolyn's Balloons Winter by Jan Hicks Creates. And it goes to @Bonnie Casaboon 977. Congratulations. The next is number 7, and it is Rows of Bows by Cassidy Grace, and it is a quilt chart, and it goes to @Kristen O'Brien 3870. Congratulations. Number 8 is Threaded Star by Cassidy Grace, and it is a quilt and table runner, and it goes to @Diane Knowles 2067. Congratulations. Number 9 is Fat Quarters by the Dozen by It's So Emma, and it is a book, a spiral bound quilting book, and it goes to @Susan Nichols 1258. Congratulations. And the next was my Rehoming of the Dimensions kit that I had been gifted by my aunt. It's got the fabric and the thread, the chart, and it goes to @Crafty JJ Newton 7097. Congratulations. If you won any of these, please send me an email to flossbossincousins@gmail.com, and please tell me which chart you won and your mailing address. I do ask that you are over the age of 18 because you have to be for me to ask for your mailing address, and that you are in the United States. I may not get these mailed out until the weekend, and I know it's just Monday. I'll try to, but it's end of the month, first of the month coming up, so I'm not sure, but I promise I will get them sent out. So if you, like I said, if you want any of these, just send me an email with what chart you want and your address, and I'll get those sent out. So thank you. Thank you for all the comments. They were wonderful. Some of them made me cry, and I appreciate y'all so much. Let's see what else I've got on board. Oh, I actually forgot. I did not have time to pull charts for a giveaway for this video that I will announce on the next video. So just use the code word friendship in your comments, and I am going to pick 5 winners out of the comments, and I hadn't decided what you're going to get yet. You never know. So if you want to be considered for one of the 5 giveaways for next time, just use the word friendship in your comment. So let's see what we've got in since. Not a ton. I did get my oh, I forgot about this. I ordered these from Color and Cotton. Hadn't even took them out of the pack. I just looked at them. It is called Color Gradient Ghostly Garden. Ghostly Garden. And these are the colors. We have Dusk Fall. We have Victorian Manor. Haunted Haze. Ginger Smoke. And Cornucopia. They're such pretty colors. And I also bought the candy something, but I gave it to Holly Ho for her birthday, so I didn't think to take a picture of it. And then I ordered a fat quarter of 36 count Da Vinci. Isn't that pretty? And then I got my Grace Notes fabrics. I think I got it Saturday. This is hot chocolate, 36 count. It's a fat quarter of hot chocolate. It has a very soft modeling, but it is so pretty. And of course the camera is not gonna pick it up like you want it to. It is so pretty. And I got my Gentle Arts. This one says limited edition, and then somebody wrote, I guess it was Corinne wrote, Desert View. And then we have Eggplant, Endive, Espresso Bean, and evergreen. Oh, and she always sends me a little sticker, so I got a unicorn sticker. And if y'all watched, Holly Ho and I did a video, and we had to do it on Floss, Bossin Cousins because we were having difficulties with her YouTube channel. But she brought me some goodies when they came over that Friday night. She brought me this little zipper pouch, and she got my initials to go on it. So I got to get those put on there. And I have a lady, a sweet, sweet lady, that is loaning me Scarecrow Lane. So, you know, I had to have the Scarecrow pull from Pish, Posh on Parade. I had to have it. So when my Scarecrow Lane gets here, I can start it. It's so cute. That's probably one of my favorites. Oh, and then this is what I ordered because I was the first customer. I made Todd on their drive down here that Friday night, because she was going to open her store on Saturday. I said, you have to open it up just long enough for me to be the first order, because I want to be the first order. And let me show you how cute this is. I have to take it out of the cellophane because I'm afraid you're not going to be able to see it. Close your ears. Look at that scissor pull. Look at that. Look at that sheep. Is that not cute as pie? I love it. And I got this needle minder. It says, my friends have made the story of my life. And then I got this one. It says, we'll always be friends because you know too much. And then I got kindness is beautiful. And I got good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they're always there. So that was my little order from Pish Posh on Parade, and I could not be happier with it. And I was going to show, oh, and I got, if you get Parade loot, and I'm not going to show you, well, some of it's already gone because my husband has been in it, and I have too. But, you get Parade loot with your order. And this summer, well, she was at the beach and she went to an estate sale or a yard sale or something, and look what she found. She got 2 of the little baby metal queen hoops for $10. Yeah, she gave me one. That's a friend right there. That's a friend. That's my friend. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I meant to ask Shellie. I think she has said about using a Brillo maybe to be sure. But I'm going to ask her. But it's in great shape. It is in great shape. So, I am so excited. She called me one Saturday, and what was I was somewhere or doing something, I don't remember, and she said, you have to call me. Todd got his ears pierced, and I was like, now Holly, I've been trying to talk Holly into getting a tattoo with me. Oh, she just can't. She just can't. But she FaceTimed me, and Todd had these queen hoops hung on his ears like this. And I was like, I didn't even realize that's what it was. I was just like, what are y'all doing? And then I was like, ah! It was good. It was good, good, good. So I am so excited to get to use that. And I got another Clay by Kim. This has a story to it. The other night, I was working late, and I have an alarm set on my phone to go off at 6:59 every Thursday night. And I know that I've got 1 minute to get over there and be ready if I want what is dropping that week. So it is 6:59 and I'm pulling out into traffic, and my alarm goes off, and I panic because I wanted this one so bad. And I called Holly and I said, you have to help me. I said, I am driving and I can't pull over, and you have to get on there and get me a dragon with a pumpkin. Get you a holly ho. You can't have mine. Look at that. Look at the pumpkin that's in it. Oh, I wish you could see. Well, if you come to the retreat, you can see it. Because I'm going to have them out for everybody to see. And Holly's going to have hers out. But just the detail is fabulous. Oh, she got me this one. This pumpkin. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, love him. So now I have I think I have 7, but 2 of them are not dragons. So let's see what else. I had a sweet lady reach out to me, and she said that she had a piece of 36 count hyacinth by Fox and Rabbit, I believe. And I'm going to pull I just got it in, I believe, yesterday or Saturday. And I'm going to pull the thread and see if I can do the witch on it. See if the colors, if it's going to be too bright for the colors or too blue. But regardless, it doesn't matter. This is a gorgeous piece of fabric. And she was like, I've got part of a piece, and she named me a price, and I was like, sold, I'll take it. Even if it's too small or don't work, I have been wanting a piece of this color, and it is beautiful. It is even more beautiful in person. So thank you. You know who you are. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I got my Bestitch Me fabric of the month today. It was here when I got here, and it's a good one too. I actually thought about pulling the floss and seeing how this, if my witch would look good on this, but this is 36 count martini, and it's kind of a greenish, khaki-ish. Oh, it's pretty. It is very, very pretty. So I'm going to have to do a little audition and see what's what. Alright, that little bag is empty. And y'all, I have gotten so many wonderful cards. I know I probably haven't showed them all, but I sure appreciate them. I really, really do. And I ordered this. I don't think I showed this last time, but Greta at StitckWork Design Company, and I'm going to put her website below and her address because she has a brick and mortar now, but she still has online presence. She's very fast at shipping. But I got Stitches by Ethel chicken and waffles. That donkey, oh, that is the cutest thing. The cutest thing. Look at that. I might need to start that. I mean, Whitney's gonna have to go through all this when something happens to me, so what do I care? And y'all, oh, I don't know, I think it's upstairs. This lady, one of my friends, gave me a whipper keeper for my birthday. And it has a wooden zipper pull on it. Well, guess what, Tootie Keith decided that was delicious. So she chewed up my zipper pull. And I called Stephanie, or text Stephanie, the New England stitcher, and bless her bones, I asked her would she send me one so I could put a new one on it, and she sent me two because she must know Toots, because I'm going to be very, very careful with these. But Toots has a very bad habit of when I get up from my spot upstairs, she likes to go over there and nose around and see what she can find. Always. Always. But I got a beautiful card from Janet. Thank you so much, Janet. Let's see. I got a beautiful card from Miss Carol. And sweet Miss Myra, baby, she is going to straighten your crown. To know her is to love her. Thank you, Miss Myra. I cannot wait to hug your neck in February. And then, this is from Kathy. Look how pretty. That's her initial, but it's mine too. I love that. Thank you so much. Well, guys, oh, Holly went to a stitch day at Huntsville, and she FaceTimed me. It was her and I think maybe like 5 other ladies, and they brought some charts they didn't want, and she said, do y'all care if I ask Christy if she wants them? She got me this one, and it is Scattered Seed Samplers, Catherine Dickinson, 1840. So pretty. And Birds of a Feather, Sally Spencer. Let's see. I think that's it, guys. I really have been trying not to buy so much. You know, Christmas is coming up, and I mean, I don't even have time to put up what I have, much less getting something else. But yet, I tend to get at least 1 or 2 things a week. But, you know, it's not every day. Haley's doing well. Her and her mom and one of her mom's friends, they left last Wednesday and they flew to Colorado, and that has always been on Haley's bucket list. So they flew to Colorado and stayed, and they flew home yesterday. And it was late last night when they got in, and I asked her daddy a while ago. I said, have you talked to her? And he said, not today. I said, well, I haven't either. I said, I figured she was just so glad to be home but tired, because you know how traveling is. But she sent us pictures. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. So if any of my Colorado friends have an extra bedroom, I would love to come for a visit. I would. Sure would. The colder the better. Because I don't like to sweat. But I don't like to be cold either. So, you know, there's that. She did not take a treatment last week because she knew she was leaving on Wednesday. And usually the day after her treatment, it's not that she feels bad per se, but she just doesn't feel up to par. It makes her really tired. So they said she could skip a week, and she went, and she'll start back tomorrow. So y'all just remember her in prayer, that her treatments continue to go well. And I believe that we're all going back out to Texas the first part of January for her next appointment at MD Anderson. So just keep her in your prayers. We love her so much. I can't think of anything else to tell y'all. Muso's doing good. Saturday night, last Saturday, Whitney and Dustin, this is what I done on Saturday. Whitney and Dustin, not Saturday before last, they went on a date night. And we got to keep Muso and Pumpkin. And Pumpkin wanted chicken casserole, and Muso wanted corn on the cob. Just corn on the cob. So that's what we had for supper. And I made some pintos with jalapenos for me and Alan. And Lorelai ate a cup of Velveeta macaroni shells and cheese, because that's her favorite, and only Papa can make it for her because nobody else's tastes right. Little brown noser. But they stayed with us, and we played. Holly Ho had brought them when they came on Friday. She brought them a Halloween goodie bag, and so they played with all their stuff that was in their Halloween goodie bag, and we ate supper. And then Papa made milkshakes, and he ate candy, and he drank milkshakes, and he ate corn on the cob. And I told his mama when she called, and she said, we're going to stop at Dollar General in Berry, and then we'll be on. And I said, well, I've got him good and candied up for you. She said, gee, thanks. But we had a really good time. We loved having them here. And Cable, he doesn't want to spend the night away from home yet. But, you know, one step at a time, one step at a time. So I'll take what I can get. I think that's about it. I think we're supposed to have some pretty cool weather this week, and I wanted to get home in time to watch the news, but I didn't. But I might get to watch it at, my nose is itching, at 9 or 10 tonight, if I'm not already asleep. About the hurricane in Jamaica. Y'all pray for those people. That is so sad. So sad. I just hope that it just detours, or whatever's in the Lord's will is what's going to happen. So sometimes that's really hard to wrap your mind around, or it is for me. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I've been thinking about it a lot. And I've been listening to audiobooks, and I listened to one not today. I finished it today. I can't remember. If I remember, I'll put it in the link below, the name of the audiobook. It was an Oprah book club book, and I think it's the sun something the sun always rises or something to that effect. And it is about a man that was on death row in Alabama for 30 years, and he was not guilty. It is really, really a good book to me. It really tugged at my heart about, I'm not saying he was a great person, and he himself will even tell you that he's not a great person, but it just makes you just wonder, why do bad things happen to good people? And I know that's just life, and that's just the way life works, but 30 years of his life that he'll never get back. But I guess if he was that one soul, it was worth it. Or if his testimony, if his time behind bars change or saved, caused them, encouraged them to be saved, then it was worth it. It was worth it. But if I'll remember maybe, and I'll link it below if you want to. I just did an audiobook from my library on the Libby app, and I woke up this morning and I was going to listen to it while I was putting my makeup on, because I knew I only liked about an hour and a half, and I thought, well, I'll start it now and I'll finish it by the time I get to work. And it had expired and went back, I guess, last night. I thought I was going to have just a panic, but it was still available for me to check out. So I went back on there and checked it out and finished listening to it on my way to work this morning. So I remember there is a book and a movie, Before Women Had Wings, and it was an Oprah book club book, and Oprah also starred in the movie. That is one of my favorite movies and my favorite books ever. So good. If you can find it to watch or listen or read the book, it is great. It is Before Women Had Wings. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go upstairs, stitch a little bit, and see my puppies. But I hope y'all have a good rest of your October, and it'll be November. Y'all don't forget the Jingle Ball. Don't forget to support Holly at Pish Posh on Parade. And I love you all. I'm thankful for you all. And please keep praying for Callie and for Haley. Thank y'all so much. See you next time.